All right, let's dive in. We are cracking open the expert playbook from 85 and Sunny Real Estate to give you the real inside track on the Florida market. So whether you're looking to buy that dream home or sell your current one for top dollar, you're in the right place.
Okay, so here's what we've got on tap. We're going to start with the why. What makes Brevard County so special? Then we'll jump into a serious prep plan for sellers. After that, it's all about smart money moves for buyers, including how to handle a big tax surprise and why not all property visits are created equal. Let's get to it.
So before we get into all the nuts and bolts of the transaction, let's just set the stage a little. Why Florida Space Coast? What is all the buzz about when it comes to Brevard County?
Look, this is about so much more than just buying a house. It's really about buying into a whole experience. I mean, where else can you go kayaking past giraffes in the morning and then watch a rocket literally paint the sky at dusk? It's this incredible blend of nature, high-tech, and history that you just don't find anywhere else.
Okay, so say you're sold on the location and now you're ready to sell. Let's switch gears and get into our first set of plays. This is all about getting your home totally market ready so it looks its absolute best.
This is your game plan, the Spring Sprint Checklist. It's a super simple 6-step strategy to make sure your property knocks it out of the park on first impression. You just follow the flow, clear out the space, make it sparkle, beautify the outside, fix all those little nagging things, get amazing photos, and then find the right pro to get it sold.
And here's the crucial point, right? All the work you put in up front, it pays off, big time. Every single hour you spend decluttering or touching up paint can directly translate into more buyers walking through the door and a much stronger offer on the table. I love this because it gets into the psychology of it all. You don't need to spend a ton of money to make a huge impact. For under $200, you can totally play to your advantage. That high contrast mulch, it makes your landscaping pop. A freshly pressure washed driveway, it just screams this home is well maintained. And a pop of color on the front door creates this positive emotional anchor that really sticks with buyers. All right, let's flip the script. We've covered the sellers, now let's jump into the buyer's playbook. If you're looking to get into this market, these are the smart financial strategies you need to know to make it happen.
Here is a fantastic pro tip, especially for first-time buyers. You know that check you get from the IRS? Instead of thinking about a vacation, think about it as the key that could unlock your new front door. That tax refund can be a massive boost toward your down payment.
This is the big question on everyone's mind right now, isn't it? You find that perfect house, but you run the numbers and that monthly payment, it feels like a bit of a stretch. Well, there's a really clever play you need to know about. It's called a 2-1 buy down. The best way to think about it is like a temporary discount on your mortgage. For that first year, your rate is 2% lower. The second year, it's 1% lower. Now, the best part? A lot of times the seller actually pays for this as an incentive, which gives you some serious breathing room while you settle in. Okay, this next one is huge. We need to talk about a major financial detail that catches so many new Florida homeowners completely off guard. This is absolutely critical for your budget. Here it is, the big rookie mistake. Do not just look at what the seller is paying in property taxes and assume yours will be the same. It is a trap. In Florida, when a home sells, the assessed value for taxes basically resets to the full market price you just paid. And here's what that looks like in the real world. The numbers don't lie. A $400,000 home, the seller might have been paying around $1,750 a year. But for you, the new buyer, that can jump to over $2,800. That's more than $1,000 extra per year. Imagine that surprise if you didn't budget for it. So the big takeaway here is you have to use a local property tax estimator to figure out what your real payment is going to be, not the one on the seller's old bill. Okay, for our last play, let's talk about visiting the house, because you're going to make two really important visits, and while they might seem similar, trust me, their purposes are worlds apart. You've got to separate these two things in your mind. Think of it like your heart versus your head. That first walkthrough, that's your heart. It's the vibe check. It's where you fall in love with the layout and the light. But the deep dive inspection, that's all head, all logic. That's about protecting your hard-earned money. And this just shows you the night and day difference, right? You go from a quick 20-minute vibe check to a 4-hour plus, get your hands dirty deep dive with a professional inspector. They aren't looking at the paint color. They are on the roof, under the house, checking the HVAC, giving you the crucial intel you need to negotiate repairs. So what's the bottom line from this whole playbook? It's that you are in the driver's seat. Successfully navigating the real estate market isn't about getting lucky.
It's about having the right strategies and being in control, whether you're selling or buying.
So, we've laid out the plays for both sides of the ball. Maybe you're about to start decluttering to get your home on the market, or maybe you're firing up that tax estimator to see what you can really afford. The point is to be informed, be prepared, and be ready to act with confidence. The only question left is, what's your first move going to be?